guys. I just spent the last hour admiring Ethan's house, not in person, on FaceTime. I saw everything. I saw everything from archery to his meditation spot, the secret trail. Ethan, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Really glad to be here, everyone. It's an honor.
Guys, the way I met Ethan was I remember the moment. It was the first day you came to school in 10th grade, and everyone was obsessing over who Ethan was. And I was never the type of guy to obsess over a boy ever. And so I just looked at you and I was like, oh, he's American. Please. I don't want another one here. Like,
Steal my thunder.
yeah, no, exactly. But he ended up being in my class for math for Mr. Harsit. Um, Shout out to Mr.
Awful
No,
teacher.
best class in
Really
the whole
terrible math
entire
teacher.
world. Best class. I have never laughed harder than I did in that class. You remember that one time that guy Marcus, he like sprinted out the classroom over like him getting a freaking glass of water or whatever.
He's a clown. Yeah, he was a clown. He was a
Oh my
class clown.
God. That
Nothing
was
math related. Not that any of this is related, but I learned great things about how to have patience with him, but nothing math related.
I just laughed so much in that class. Okay, Mr. Hartsit was a legend. Anyways,
Cheers.
welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much.
Bit of background for Ethan and I. So, like I said, we're both American, as much as I try not to admit it as much. But we met in Vienna. I was in Vienna for 9th and 10th grade. Ethan was there for 10th grade. And we both moved back at the same time. So, Easy J, who are you?
My name is Ethan Zeke Johnson. I'm the founder and CEO of EZJ Online, but I'm a passionate videographer, digital marketer, and investor and adventurer.
Okay.
I love to snowboard and motorcycle ride when I'm not working, and I am from New Mexico. I lived in New Mexico my whole life, except for when I was briefly in Vienna, Austria, living there for about a year. And my entrepreneurial journey really started when I moved back from Vienna to the United States, where I was determined to make it on my own, so to speak, and build a business and live a lifestyle on my terms. So I committed to learning the ins and outs of online business, digital marketing, making money online, passive income.
Mm-hmm.
And that it ultimately led me to discover self-education,
Mm-hmm.
self-development, and entrepreneurship.
Define self-education.
I would define self-education as much as going as far as seeking books, mentorships, courses, kind of putting yourself in an environment where you can learn. For me, it's been everything outside of a classroom. It's been learning on my own. On my own isn't the right way to put it. It's leveraging other platforms and mediums to learn from. For me, it's been mentors, courses, books, podcasts, audiobooks, all that good stuff. So that's self-development and entrepreneurship. And I obsessed over all of this stuff kind of right after I moved back from Vienna and started my new life in the United States. So really the only context left, I guess, to put on the table would be like my experience with what I've done. And I started all kinds of drop shipping stores. I launched an apparel business, just learning and trying different things. I had shiny object syndrome. I would go and try everything, ATM businesses, Amazon FBA, all sorts of things. And finally I stumbled upon affiliate marketing, which happened to be sort of a game changer. And we'll get to that later. But that's sort of the context, a little background.
Guys, for those of you who don't know, affiliate marketing, okay, well, actually, first, Amazon FBA is basically where you find products like those Amazon products, everything that you buy from Amazon, basically, there are sellers that get it from a cheaper source and they sell it for more on Amazon. So that's basically what Amazon FBA is. And then drop shipping is a similar concept, just with with a different party. And then affiliate marketing, can you just briefly explain what that is for those who might not know?
In a nutshell, bird's eye overview, affiliate marketing is when you make a commission for a referral and you're the middleman. For me, I've really focused on one main software, one affiliate program that just has been extremely lucrative. We'll call it that. Affiliate marketing, I've tried all kinds of things, Shopify, even Amazon, right? I'm using my affiliate link and getting traffic, web traffic, people to use that link to buy, and I make a commission. The idea there is it's really passive. And, if I pull up my little bookmark, I've tried Udemy, Bluehost, ActiveCampaign, Shopify, Amazon, different email autoresponders, all different programs. But the one, the one that's been the best is ClickFunnels. And they have an affiliate marketing program that we'll talk about a little later, but it's all about making commissions for referring and being the one to make the sale.
Fair. Very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, so Ethan got into this when he moved back from Vienna. I also started like my personal growth journey. I hate to say that, but it's true. When I came back from Austria, because when you come back from a super open-minded place to a place that's a lot less open-minded, then you got to do some self-exploration. So I
Cultural
brought you
differences.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. So I brought you on because since you left, we've spoken a few times, and I feel like we're on a very similar wavelength. We're actually on the same wavelength. We just established this on our phone call. So you're a little ahead of the wave, so that's why I feel like it's perfect for you to come on. So where are you now? What are you doing? I feel like you have 5 million things going on at once.
More like 5,000,006.
Okay.
But there's a method to the madness. Ultimately, right now, I've been focusing on three main facets of my business that I'm just extremely committed to right now. And that's ClickFunnels affiliate marketing, like we talked about. That the second being stock market investing, day trading and options trading, and the digital marketing agency that I have. So that's what EasyJ Online is, where we sell SEO services, web design, and video. And those have been the largest income streams for me this last year. And surprisingly, as the Corona economy started to pick up, so did the demand for all of these. So I felt like I was in the right place at the right time, learning about all these things, these businesses needing these services, learning how to invest my money, and and affiliate marketing. So it felt like a great time. And these three things are the main focuses, honestly, for what I'm doing right now with life. But I'm just at a place currently where I'm really committed to self-development, like we talked about, self-education, and those might be blanket statements that I can be more specific about. But that's kind of the two big ingredients of this entrepreneurial journey, and that's where I'm at. So trying to strive for that lifestyle by design, like we talked about. But I have large goals for those different business income streams, and so that's what I need to allocate the most time towards right now.
How much of your day? Wait, really quick side note. Last year, you wanted to open a coffee shop. What happened to that?
I just moved to Seattle for like, was it last year? No, I graduated high school early. Side note, I got all of my credits transferred online. My shout out to whatever my advisor's name was, who got all my credits transferred online. So I that's all I needed to graduate. I found someone in the Philippines, like I usually do with my business, outsourced economics, New Mexico health, government, and no, sorry, New Mexico history and health. So four different classes. I outsourced them, and long story short, I got out of La Cueva early and graduated a semester early, ready to start my little side hustle, my business. So I moved to Seattle with no questions, no distractions, and lived with my uncle who buywilliesbeans.com. He's got a great little roasting situation up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I helped him. I learned the ins and outs of it all. But ultimately, I just had like a little gap semester, my first taste of no school, out ahead of everyone,
Wait,
feeling pretty good with the time.
Seattle's a really cool city though.
Yeah.
Regardless, so you told me that you're not going to university. Tell me, let's say why, because many of my friends are listening to this, they do go to university. And I explained to them why I took a gap year, and they're like, "You're stupid." And I know they only care about me, but what was your mindset behind not going to university?
Well, simply put, I've learned a lot more from the hand-selected books and courses and the mentorships and just trial and error and actually doing things, trying to sell my services to business owners, pitching proposals, all the things, just doing it, learning about video. I personally had an experience where I started this little video business, a video production agency, we could call it. It was making great money just shooting and editing, and it was just me at the time, no editors. But then I went to film school, right? I was going to get a degree in film because that's the way.
Hmm.
And it was just different for me to study it in a classroom from a textbook, whereas in my experience, it had directly impacted my financial situation, my financial intelligence, and
Hmm.
my mindset. Doing it myself, learning in the trenches. So I learned a lot more than the classroom ever really taught me. And I made a lot more directly from just doing it and learning
Hmm.
from the different mediums. Um, and I just don't want to hate on college because I don't. And although I have my personal beliefs, about why it might be an outdated or corrupt system, I certainly understand the why it's essential for any careers like doctors or lawyers or these things. But for someone who wants to be self-made or for someone who wants to just do what they love,
Hmm.
nowadays it's so much easier. And the people that I study, you know, you could say I want to take the road less traveled. I'm sure you're familiar with that. But it's like, and the outside people, whether it's friends or even distant family, they don't see it. They think it's bizarre. And it's tough to deal with that. But like for me, and all the books and the podcasts and the mentors and the courses and the people that I learned from, that road less traveled has been routed and navigated time and time again by so many people. From the outside, it's like you're going to be the next. You can't be the next Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. Drop out. Like you need a degree. But from all the authors and the people I learned from, like it's super common. These people have gone through that.
That's the thing. And people are like, only a small percentage actually make it. And I'm like, I don't think you realize. I feel like also these other people who don't make it, I mean, as cliche as it sounds, they just kind of give up. And I'm like, I'm not here to give up. And so
Hmm.
I feel like exactly everything you said is just, I feel like a lot more people make it than you think. They're just not talked about in the news like Jeff Bezos and Zuckerberg. I'm not
Exactly.
trying to be Jeff Bezos. I'm Daria Lang. So, and probably the
Damn
same
straight.
with and the same with you. So, everyone has their own story, their own path, and I can't help but agree. And especially with business, I think if you want to be self-made, unless you want to work for another company, if you're trying to market and learn everything behind a business, the best thing to do, I think, pay $1,000 maybe for a good course and you're
Yep.
on the road. And
That's what I've done.
so what
I
did you
really love that. And I don't want to like just skip over that because that is huge right there. That's kind of like my philosophy. If I ever want to teach anything, that's one thing that's meant the most, whether it's been drop shipping, affiliate marketing, FBA, anything, stocks, day trading, all of it. I found a mentor that I believe in who had achieved what I had wanted, and I bought their course. And 9 times out of 10, it paid for itself, especially affiliate marketing.
And so wait, these mentors, are they like, are you saying that these people who have the course are your mentors, or do you actually have real life mentors as well? Because I'm trying to find good
Question.
mentors as well.
I call the people that have those courses my mentors. Some of them I speak to personally, some I don't. But
Mm-hmm.
like any course I bought, I would call Dan Locke, for high ticket closing, with
Mm-hmm.
the whole certification. I'd call him my mentor. I never once actually directly spoke with him. That's the
Mm-hmm.
reality. But I mean, he's the guy in the course. He's the guy on the live calls.
They speak so well that it almost feels like they're speaking directly to you. So either
Hmm.
way, I mean, I think it's amazing, and I think all of these they pay off for themselves instantly as long as you take the action, obviously.
It's I love that because let's think mentor versus like professor. I'd rather learn from what my mentor is, even someone on a course I've never met, who has achieved what I want to, whether any of the things that we've talked about, versus just a professor that might not even be really doing what they, like a
Not
business
practicing what they
teacher.
preach.
Exactly, exactly.
Exactly. So, okay, so you decide not to go to university. What do your parents say? Just curious, because you actually mentioned before how like people will kind of think it's bizarre, but okay, you have your mentors, you know it's not bizarre, but I'm just curious, what was your parents think when you said you don't want to go to university?
That's a great question. I mean, I've always knew what was possible, and I always had tremendous faith in kind of what I wanted to achieve. So the ones that who love me and the ones that I love who are closest in this house have always had faith, and I've always had their support, and that's really all that matters. But it's been a struggle, as it should be with anyone else outside family, to try to convey, to change perspectives, to deal with the constant. It feels like isolation and just perspective, and I've come to realize that. And that's been the biggest challenge is the whole thing on university, but all that matters is really the support of like my closest loved ones, and that's been huge to know the support. But honestly, it was less of a difficult decision once I made my first 10 grand in a month solely from affiliate marketing commissions.
Oh my God.
Com- Combined with like corona situation, changing school forever, not being able to go on campus and hang out with my peers, see anybody face to face, engage. I already hated school. I'll be straight up, but I even despised online school
Mm-hmm.
because all the work I was doing on my computer and all the time I was allocating, that was for my business that had an ROI, but the school was just busy work. And so with Corona and my first 10 grand, that combination's like, okay, I'm gonna pursue this. We'll call it a gap year to some people, and to other
Wait,
people,
that's exactly what I tell people.
really,
I'm like, it's a gap year.
yep,
They're like, Dari, when are you coming back? And I'm like, soon.
right, right, right. It depends on who I'm talking to. I've learned
Yeah.
that for the family, yeah, or for anybody really, like that's older in the older generation,
Yeah, older
you,
generation, you call it a gap year.
100%, and that's what I've done. And for anybody like you, yeah, no, literally, I've dropped out, and I probably won't ever go back because things are going well, and I have faith in it all.
That's so good. Wait, I'm just curious because I remember you told me that in 2 years you made 23K. And then you go from in 2 years making 23K to making 10K in 1 month. How much time does that take? Like, I'm just curious. Like,
It's passive. What do you mean time?
okay, so yeah, so yeah, it's passive, but for example, you have your emails like marketing. So did it just take a
Sure.
lot of upfront work and then it
Yeah.
just kind of built up,
Great
or?
question. I mean, I'm always improving it because it's kind of like a infinite. There's no limit to the affiliate marketing end of things, and the end all be all really is this ClickFunnels Dream Car contest, which we'll get to in a minute. But it took a lot of time, and it was tough, and it didn't pick up until honestly, like my first. It was a $12,000 month in July, this July, where I turned 19. All from ClickFunnels, and it was mid Corona economy, and it just felt very motivating and empowering to know it was possible, to know like more and more people are coming online because ClickFunnels is a digital marketing software that business owners use to market, to build sales funnels and landing pages, and more people, and it's ever evolving. So I felt like I was in the right place at the right time. It took a lot of time, and I didn't see that kind of commission coming in for like 2 to 3 years of obsessing over this, but it's well worth it. And I don't want to make it seem like it's not easy. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it took plenty of time, but the actual moment of like the commission being paid, the
Mm-hmm.
deposit, that's quick. That's easy. It's all the work up front that you had to put in initially to make it happen. But it's passive. It's an automatic system. All of the emails are automatic. The ads are automatic. The follow up campaigns, retargeting. It's all a system that ideally will be, automated. That's kind of the
Hmm.
should be passive in an ideal world. Not always though.
That's insane. Well, congratulations, first of all.
Thank
Um,
you.
so you're doing all of these things. Okay, so you have your passive. That's passive. But then you also have your video and your agency, and you were telling me about little upcoming projects you have coming up. So how do you do all of these things, first of all, and like organize your time, but also how do you discipline yourself? Because I can but not personally depend on willpower. I have to like set my environment for success or else I won't do it. But how do you
100%.
personally do it?
Similarly, I always start with not always, honestly, since beginning of November, I've been taking the morning routine much more seriously because I'm 100% in control of my schedule. As an entrepreneur, so are you. Like, we're in control of our motivation, our schedule, and our income. We're in control of it all when we don't have someone to take orders from. So following a morning routine has been like a game changing for the lack of a better word. And I can walk you through that real quick. I've been waking up at 4 to 4:30 every day. In fact, for November, today's December 1st, I woke up before sunrise every day and took a time lapse of the sun to kind of keep me accountable. And I'll make a little YouTube video of that, but just wake up before the sun, very empowering. And I've been doing that thus far for about a month. And I call it like my prize fighter routine or the miracle morning. And that consists of basically wake up, immediately make the bed, have coffee, mushroom coffee. Coffee's bad for
Hmm.
you. Drink green tea, folks. Uh, and then I make a fire, meditate, stretch, do some reading, and then I journal, catch up on the journal. Sunrise time lapse, like I said, do a little hot tub action, cold plunge with the Wim Hof, and a workout that's usually just rowing or running, and then another hot tub cold plunge,
Wait, so
yoga.
two?
Hell yeah, that's the best morning ever. It's like
Okay.
you're ready. This is the miracle morning. It's nuts.
Okay.
No cutting corners. A little yoga after that. Finish with some archery, as weird as it sounds.
Yeah,
It's just
Ethan
because I
showed me
can't.
on FaceTime his archery.
Why
He just
not, folks?
casually does it, like archery is just casually part of his morning routine.
I got my podcast in the AirPods, catching up on the financial markets while I'm hitting the
Wait, what
bullseye.
podcast do you
It's
listen to?
Snacks Daily. The Robin Hood one is like my main
Wait, I gotta write
in
that
terms
down.
of it's
Snacks
pretty good,
Daily.
but if you want to know about stock stuff, investing.
I do. I'm really getting into that. So, okay, and then you just work for the whole day. And like what time do you give yourself a break? Do you eat? Like what's the deal?
What are the ins and outs? I love this. I've never really broken it all down. My favorite two parts of the day are like there are two golden hours. My favorite time of day every day is golden hour. And so I'm
Okay.
up for that first golden hour in the morning,
Hmm.
usually ending the time lapse. It started at like right as the sun comes up and it ends once the sun is shining. And that's where it's gold. That's where that second hot tub comes in. But I work all day, a little break in the middle. My method is 60-20-60. So I go 60 minutes, take a 20-minute break, feed the bearded dragon, do some archery or whatever, but another 60 minutes, one focused topic. And then the next golden hour, either run or row again, or a little weightlifting. But if I can get two workouts in a day, then I know I'm crushing it. Wake up before the sun. That's like even if I didn't get any work done, I know I still had a good day for my physical body. But golden hour, run. I like to work out at every golden hour of the day. So there's
Oh
two a
my
day,
God.
morning and that's like
Well,
the
now you
goal.
feel like I don't have my life. Now I feel like I don't have my life together.
And none of us
Oh
do.
my
You should
God.
see the guy that I'm comparing myself to. He's way up there.
It's insane. Wait, so I have so many questions. So then you have like your so many projects. Do you work on one thing a day?
Great
Um,
question.
are and like
Great
these
question.
passive ones, are you just trying to improve it? Like how are you working on that? Or you just kind of like just let it be? What's the deal?
That's such a good question. Recently, I'm trying new things. I abide. I am a huge, huge proponent of Trello to keep my mind just
I
all of
love
the stuff I have
Trello.
to do.
But actually what I
Love
love, what I
Trello.
love more though? ClickUp.
Oh, I could guess. Wait, ClickUp.
Wait.
I've never heard of ClickUp.
Wait. What did you want to guess?
ClickUp?
What did you want to
I was
guess?
gonna guess Workflowy
What
or
is
Boot
that?
Camp.
No, okay,
Workflow.
look up ClickUp right now. Or just write it down. It's so much better than Trello. No offense.
Okay, good. I needed that because I'm a ClickFunnels guy, so ClickUp it is. Looks good. Oh yeah, that's what I need. All
It's
right.
like my dream organization. I got so excited when I found it the other day. I was like, this is exactly what I need.
Oh yes, please.
And
Well, I'm huge into all of that.
I write my
To-do
every
lists.
thought into it, and I plan
Good.
I plan when I get to think about a certain thing, and I put
Yeah.
it in anyways, we went off topic.
Same. I'm obsessed. Yeah, I'm obsessed with to-do lists. But that's what I do. Trello, and recently I've been trying out topics or tasks per day. So like Mondays, all video clients, video projects. Tuesday for traffic, we got Google ads and Facebook ads all day today. Wednesday, catching up on all the video and traffic I didn't do on Monday and Tuesday, and investing a lot on Wednesday. Thursday, we got YouTube. Catch up on all the YouTube goodies because that's my next main focus.
Wait, when you say catch up, like just to for your projects that you provide for other people?
No, that would be personally. Like the Trello's full of little things I got to get done for my channel to get it to 1,000
Ah, okay,
subscribers.
okay.
That's Thursday. Friday, email marketing.
What kind
That's
of
how I
YouTube
plan it.
channels do you want to have?
I want to rank all my a lot of my videos for the ClickFunnels keywords to get a lot of those commissions passively. It's a great traffic
Okay.
source for ClickFunnels, and also I don't know tutorials, fun. I'm not sure. That's the main thing right now is a traffic source for the affiliate marketing because people are
Okay.
out there searching. But yeah, I've been trying to do tasks per day, and it's been working well. I like it. Trello or ClickUp, getting started.
It's amazing. You can check it out after. It's really good.
Yeah.
But okay, so that's amazing. So you're doing all of these things. I like your idea of a catch-up day. I feel like I need that too because I feel like I also put like 25 tasks in one day that are all very unreal. Like, I mean, some of them are
Yeah.
realistic, but I never finish ever. So I like the idea of a catch-up day, which I wrote down because
Good.
I need to do that for myself. So really cool. No, that's so I feel like we've talked about this. You and I are in a similar wavelength. And then you go to bed. You said at 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah, honestly, between you and I, no one else. I'm in love with the show Billions. It's
Okay.
absolutely phenomenal.
What is the
And I don't
show
usually
about?
watch TV. Oh God, it's about financial Wall Street investing, stock market manipulation, billionaires. Crazy. Um, but I usually just read or listen to audiobooks. But this show's got me like excited to hop into bed and get an episode in. But they're
Hmm.
long ones. But I don't usually do that. But it's a good one about markets.
I also used to never watch TV, but then I wanted to catch up with my languages and just make sure. So
Mm,
I'm indulging in a Spanish show,
that's
um,
good.
Elite.
How
Anyway,
many you speak like four languages, right? Three.
four languages, yes.
Really?
I speak English, Russian, German, Spanish. But this is not about me, not to
Sorry.
flex.
Next one will be, folks.
Um, anyways, okay, so you're doing all of that. Do you mind just sharing some plan? You don't have to reveal everything, but what are your plans for the future?
Future plans. It's been a long time coming. I mean, the reason I got started with this whole ClickFunnels thing was because of the dream car competition. They'll get you a dream car, no doubt. It's happened. I would be the youngest person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently the youngest top promoter, but the ClickFunnels dream car competition is huge. Basically, refer 100 people to the program, to the software, and they're going to lease you out. It's a dream car. Mine has always been the Tesla on that vision board, but that's one of the main goals. The next one is to build and increase my team for the digital marketing agency so it
Mm-hmm.
can run more of those video clients.
Wait,
I
I'm
enjoy the shooting.
do
Go ahead.
you do you shoot the actual videos yourself though?
Yeah. so far, I mean, 100% of the portfolio has been my shooting,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm starting to get editors on board. I like to shoot. The editing is more time consuming, and if I can find good editors, which I am, I think it'd be worth it, more scalable because it's so time consuming. But
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy shooting. It's one of my passions. But I need more people to grow that team for the editing. Same with the SEO and websites, but that's all outsourced, like we talked about overseas, those clients. Continue to just grow the team and start investing in real estate. That's one of the biggies for me with more capital as the stocks and options grow. I want to put some of that towards real estate because it's how a lot of my family's gotten secured in their capital, and
With real
I think that's
estate,
the way. Yeah,
I 100% agree. I want to buy a house ASAP. Not for myself though, to rent out,
of course.
You know the deal.
Duh.
Uh, and do you want to stay in the States or go to Europe? Because you and I, we met in Vienna. So we were talking about our love for
Right.
Vienna. What are your plans?
Well, I think we're moving to London to start a business there.
Yeah, Ethan and I decided that we're both moving into London, and that's that.
Be a digital marketing agency, remote though, international clients. A little
International.
video modeling on the side,
Little trip to
but
little trip to Stad.
yes, I think I 100% want to live in Europe. At least have a spot there or go there often. It's a very special place for me. Short answer is 100%. I want to go back, and I will be back.
So much history and culture and tradition,
Experience.
which I love.
An opportunity.
An opportunity. Yes, okay, so this is the Retrospect podcast. And in retrospect, what is one major lesson that you've learned that you could share with the rest of the audience?
We talked about my mentor, Dan Locke. He taught me
Mm-hmm.
something that I probably repeat to myself, or at least hear ringing in my head day after day,
Mm-hmm.
which is how you do anything is how you do everything. And no one's perfect at that, living by that philosophy, but it's a good one.
Can you elaborate for someone who might not understand? Because I think there's so much
Absolutely.
power in that.
Absolutely. Let's see how I could elaborate. So, how I do anything is how I do everything. Now, I if you cut corners in your marriage, I'm not married, but
All right,
cut corners
good
in
way
your
to start. Okay, keep going.
then you're probably going to cut corners in your business.
Ethan has had a lot of experience with that.
Yeah, other great example. If you cut corners in one area of your life, or the opposite spectrum of that, how you do anything is how you do everything. Go all out. If you're going to pursue your business with 100% click up Trello to-do list all in, then you should have the same enthusiasm towards, your newborn, or your hanging out with your sibling, or whatever task, like chores. I found myself not wanting to like do the dishes or clean or chop the wood or just do random stuff that I'm not into. But how you do anything is how you do everything. So having the same enthusiasm across the board, being very level-headed,
Hmm.
is, I think, shows the sign of a mature,
So bas
collected individual.
so basically, if you half-ass your workout, you're not gonna go like full speed in your business because
Right.
you're just conditioning your mind for half-assing everything.
Mm.
Love that. Thank you.
Love that too. Carrying
Thank
that
you
momentum over. You are welcome.
for your wisdom and everything, and I hope to be on your upcoming podcast soon.
Yes, absolutely. You'll be well, we'll have to schedule. I think we have a long waiting list.
All right. I'll be on the waiting list. Ethan, when he wanted to catch up, gave me a calendar for a phone call with him, which is so funny. I've never had that. So I had to schedule a, a phone call with him.
Duh. That's how you do it, folks. Calendly, organize your life.
That was very nice. Actually very enlightening. And then
Absolutely.
last thing before you go, drop the Instagram.
Yes.
Where can people find you?
Ooh, drop the Insta. Well, my name is EZJ Online, and you can go to my website, ezj-online.com,
Hmm.
or my Instagram, EZJ_online. Drop a follow.
Bueno. Okay, guys, go check him out. Thank you. And
Thank
I'll
you,
catch
everybody.
you
Like,
next time.
ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right?